Yeah, we're back with football again, and we're going to be doing a review of the catastrophic, disastrous defeat to the Flying Eagles, 4-0 by Argentina. We mean to do that is Mustafa Ginodu, Kule Williams, and
Okay,
Wanifa Marcos.
this morning I had a dream in which I was young, and I said, Daddy, I just had a dream. We're qualifying for the World Cup, and we're number one in our group of South Africa. And today we beat Argentina 2-0. And my daddy said, Stop smoking Igbo. Yeah, back to
Very nice
reality. Back
one.
to reality. Back to reality.
Yeah.
Wow. Back to
You know what's
reality.
scary about this game? Nigeria had more shots on goal. They had 47% of the ball. Argentina had 53, but yet Argentina scored 4 goals. Every chance that Argentina had, even if it was a
They take
small angle,
advantage of it.
they took advantage
Wow.
of every chance. Clinical. Nigeria, same problem. Someone said it: possession with no intention, possession with no plan.
Mm.
They had possession of the ball in the midfield, 47, which is good, but no plan, no link to the midfield to the attack. This is the same problem that the senior team has, where possession doesn't mean anything because for some reason um, the midfield lacks creativity. We have some good CDMs, lack creativity, and also in general, Nigeria's defense was really poor against Argentina in that they were just standing there. I mean, they were just standing there. They not that they made too many mistakes, but the defense was just standing there. They didn't have any dynamic form of play, no press, no anything. It was a very embarrassing loss, and the Argentines won easy. But I think Argentina is going to win this championship. What are your thoughts, Afolabi?
I agree with you. And if you look at the game, the same problems that plagued us in the first round were profligate in the attack, balancing with the goalkeeper and wasting chances. And then you look at the defense line. I don't know who coached them
Oh yeah,
to set an offside trap. They didn't get the drills right.
oh yeah,
And
I
most,
Those
noticed
are
that.
and
tactical.
most of the time, teams they are playing against were getting the best of them in the offside trap. And their captain, Bamei, who's the center back, anytime he has to chase back, he always loses in the foot race. And it's the same thing that Argentina did. The first goal was a mistake by the keeper, rushing out, and they just played it under his leg. The second goal was a set piece, a free kick. The third goal, they beat the offside trap, and the fourth goal, too, they beat the offside trap. So Argentina was more technical, they were clinical, they weren't better than us in terms of talent and
No.
cohesion and ability, but they were more technical and better coached. The Argentina was a better coached team.
Nigeria, several times Nigeria's whole defense was on the other side was past the middle mark. They were on the in attack. So that all you have to do is once you push a pass to the other side of the field, there were no Nigerian defenders there. I don't
Wow.
know what they were trying to do offside trap. That was the extreme offside trap. It was I don't know what the hell they were doing. What are your thoughts in general on Mr. Warif?
Well, you know, Nigerians, when it comes to talent, we don't lack talent. But our issue, like Mr. Falabi said, is techniques, tacticals. So if you are playing a high line game or playing a pressing game, that means your defenders and your players they must have the ability to return, to cover up, or to recover. And one thing about this for this white guy, mostly the South Americans or the Europeans, the first 10 minutes they use it to study the game, test some of the things to see if you're able to cope up with it. If they know that you have loophole, they'll capitalize on those things. So maybe they've studied the Nigerian game, Nigerian players, to see that these guys, they are not able, maybe they might look heavy, they're not able to return. So if you are playing a high line game or you're playing a pressing football, you must, like I said, you must have players that are able to massive defense, massive attack. Without doing that, you just see that you'll be struggling. And again, I will still fall back to the age grade. The age grade, how are we sure that these Nigerian guys, they are the real players? Because if you go to secondary schools and look at the under 20 or some guy, the real under 20 guys and see how they are, you know that these guys they are flexible, they have the strength. But if the age factor is telling on our players, there's no way you can compare a 17-year-old boy to a maybe 30-year-old man when it comes to pace and agility, all those
Very
things.
true. Very true.
The
And the
difference is
problem
just
is that
clear.
some of these guys are old and they weren't good when they were young. So they weren't good
Yeah,
when they were young. No, we know that we had guys like Osondu and Okocha that were good when they
Philip
were young.
Osondu.
Those guys were good, but some of these guys that may be older and that they didn't when they were actually 20, they couldn't make it to the under 10 team. I'm serious.
And
So there's a lot of problems.
again,
Go ahead, yeah.
And
Go ahead.
again, to me, our advice for this age grade football, they should bring foreign coach that knows how to handle age grade football. Because you cannot, these men, to me, our players, their mindset is stiff, their body, they are stiff. They are not flexible. Even if they find they have the talent, which we all know that Africans have the talent, but how do they manage the talents mixing up with techniques? That's where they lose out from it.
You know what the Europeans do? 2 years ago, it was the under 19 championship because they want these young boys that do under 19 to qualify to still be eligible for under 21. That's what Europe
grow
does.
To the ranks. Yeah.
So what we need to do is pick some boys who are 17, 18 years old now and shoot for the next championship. What are your thoughts, Kunle?
Yeah.
Kunle, are you there?
I think
it's Kunle.
Yeah, he's been having connection problems. He said that it was only on my phone, but it's also on you guys' phone too. All right, go ahead, Afolabi. Yeah.
So, like Warifa mentioned, it's at this level we need an experienced tactician because when it comes to set pieces, coaching teams to know how to beat offside trap, passing lanes, drills that involve how to set traps for the opposition and pressing. We don't have the acumen in the Nigerian setup. We don't have individuals that have the experience to coach this into our teams. So I think at this level, without any disrespect, we need a foreigner to set the rudiments right and the foundations right. Then maybe when we get to the senior Super Eagles level, with the talent we have, haven't gone under the tutelage of an experienced tactician, we can then do it right. But at this level, I think I agree with Warifa. We need a foreign tactician.
No, well, here's the thing. Let's look at Spain. I was watching videos. They show pictures of Kubasi and Yamin Lamal when they were 10 years old.
Yeah.
They're doing the thing we're talking about now, those drills. They've been doing those drills since they were 8 years
old. Yes, for a long time. They've been doing it for a long time.
So whether we need foreign tacticians, but we also, even if we have like local tacticians, it has to be an 8-year, 10-year plan. So you know what they say, a plan is better, a bad plan is better than no plan. But yeah, we should bring foreign tactical. Maybe we should model the Dutch system because that's how we play like the Dutch. Strong
I think what we can do is to get the foreign tactician and get the best of local talent to work with them.
Grassroots football. Catch them young.
And then the most important thing is that whatever these foreign tacticians are doing, take notes so that 10 years from now, you don't need them anymore and you can train your own people.
Absolutely. Very correct. Warif?
They've been implying that style